Before we get into today's video, I've got 3 things for you. Number 1, if you want to get a notification whenever we post a new video, make sure you ring that bell. Number 2, there's a TCG Player affiliate link in the show notes. After clicking that link, every purchase you make on tcgplayer.com helps support this channel. Number 3, you'll also find a link to our Patreon where you can support us directly. And now, kick back and enjoy the show.
What's up, Spikes? Back again. It's Alex with the rest of the Spike Feeders. We're saying hello from sunny Winnipeg, Manitoba. Today we're going to be rocking a casual game, and even though I'm talking first, I'm going last because I'm horrible at rolling dice. I'm going to be playing Aurelia the War Leader, which is a Boros commander, which is the best kind.
Nice. I will be going first. I'm playing Yawgmoth, Thran Physician. I don't remember what this deck does, but we're all going to find out together.
I'm also playing a mono black deck, not scripted. I'm going second in turn order. I'm Elliot.
Professional YouTube.
I'm playing Tetsamok, Primal Death, which is my big black mana ETB Raise Dead tribal deck.
Big black man.
Yeah, it is a big black deck.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we're done getting demonetized,
Yep.
I'm playing Roshin Meanderer, which is also a big mana deck. This deck is actually a deck that I've been wanting to play for a little while. Elliot and I brewed this deck, more so Elliot than myself, but it was my idea. I really just wanted to put Nyx Bloom Ancient and Fiery Emancipation in the same deck and see what happens. And I figured Roshin was the best place to do that.
It literally builds itself from there.
Actually. So we'll see what happens. Maddie, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I do.
Hit us with it.
A card. Oh my god, I'm so distracted from our intro. Okay, play a swamp. And pass the turn.
I'll draw for my turn. That looks like a good idea. So I'm going to play a swamp. But I'm better than Maddie, so I'm going to cast this Imperial Seal.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this mysterious card on top of my library and go to 38. I will pass the turn.
Okay, I'll draw a card. Play a forest and pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to draw, and I'm going to play this Temple of Triumph. I'm going to do a little bit of scrying. We'll leave that on top. And pass turn.
Cool. Play a swamp. I'm going to play a Guardian Idol that comes into play tapped.
Uh-huh.
And pass turn.
I will untap. I will draw this mysterious card. Oh, I'll play a swamp. I'm going to cast...
Did you tutor for that swamp?
It's none of your business.
I was just asking.
It's none of your business.
Oh, is it any of my
Alex. I'm going to play this Soul Ring.
business?
Ask.
I'm no longer interested. I'm minding my business. Shit.
Hey, Elliot, did you Imperial Seal for that swamp?
I hate my life. I'm going to cast an Elk. And not even from Oko. Thief of Crowns.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Burnished Heart.
You done?
Yeah, you go ahead, pal.
Draw a card. I'm going to play this Castle Garenbrig untapped
Oh.
and cast a Nature's Lore.
Whoa. Rampus Bampus.
Off the Nature's Lore, I'm going to get a Stomping Ground and I'll pass the turn.
God, that card's so good.
Yeah, it really stomps. I'll play this Boros Guildgate for the turn and then pass.
Okay.
Are you all impressed by my super fast Boros deck?
It's
It's
nice.
2 tap lands.
Hey, man.
Play
That's
another.
life.
Just say, hey,
Hey,
man.
man.
That's it.
And what do I have? 4 mana?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of mana.
That's how much your commander costs.
I
It's
know.
true. No spoilers.
Yeah,
A little bit of spoilers.
it has protection from humans. Isn't that
Mine's
cool?
an Elk.
I would like to cast a Falcon Rifle
Ooh.
and pass the turn.
Alrighty. I will untap. I'll draw for my turn.
Falcon Wrath is just one player, right? No, every player?
Yeah, it is target
yeah,
player.
Target player.
Okay, that's way better.
I'm going to play Swamp. I'm going to look at my hand of magical cards. I'm going to go to combat. And I'm going to attack Maddie for 2.
Good. take 2.
I got her. 38.
Now me and Alex are on the crown, on the throne.
Wear the crown.
Good job, Jim. Tell us more.
Pass.
So, guys, what do you think of my throne?
I really wish you were sitting on it, but. God, where did you find that anyway?
It was made for us. Max Makes
Really?
Magic.
Oh, yeah.
YouTube, we'll toss him up in the doodly doo.
Yeah.
He actually made a video about making this specific crown. It's really cool.
Doodly-doo.
It's got a spike feeder
Oh,
on
sure
it.
does. I didn't see that.
Yeah. So we've been wanting to use it in an episode that we use the Monarch mechanic somehow, but that doesn't come up too often. I think I have one card that runs it in one of my decks, Protector of the Crown. And that's it. But anyway, shout out to Max. Thank you so much for sending us this. I know it's been like over a year since you sent it to us, but thank you. It's really cool. I'll untap. Draw a card. Play this Forest. I'm going to cast Azusa.
Is she seeking?
Yes.
Is she also lost?
Yes. I would like to play a Scalding Tarn as well as a Temple of the False God.
Oh, big brain.
Big mana.
And I'll crack the Scalding Tarn. I'm going to shortcut this. I am going to find a Taiga and then use it and the Temple of the False God to cast Farseek. So I'm going to find a Taiga and probably a basic forest. Okay, so off of the Scalding Tarn, like I said, I'm getting a Taiga.
Mm-hmm.
And then off of the Farseek, I'm getting this basic mountain because it doesn't get a basic forest like I said before. But
You know.
I have one colorless mana floating, and I think I'm just going to let it drain. I don't have to tap that.
It has to be tapped, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and
Off
play
of,
tap.
Off of Farseek?
Fine. Pass.
Amateur hour.
You get one little crown and all the power goes to your head. Draw a card. Play a mountain. Play this cat who actually has a crown.
Ooh.
Pass.
And draw this card. Play Swamp.
Oh.
Play Doom Dissenter.
Your commander has protection from him.
Because he's a human.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Demonic Vigor attached to this thing.
Ooh.
So I get +1/+1, and when it dies, I get to put it back in my hand.
That's pretty good.
That's so cute.
Quite good.
So cute.
Doom Dissenter was a house and limited.
I'm
Probably.
going to attack Elliot. 4-2.
Got him.
Rude. 36.
That's what you get for winning.
What?
The audience doesn't know that.
Yeah, are you holding a grudge
I
in
am.
between games? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is this casual match?
You may go.
By the way, for context, everybody at home, Elliot has, we played 3 games. This is the 3rd game. Elliot has won both of them with Animar, 2 in a row.
I did do that. Spoilers for if you
Thankfully,
haven't seen
this
those episodes,
airs
but go watch them anyway.
Yeah,
They're cool.
here.
I'm going to sacrifice this Burnished Heart at the end of Maddie's turn. I'm going to get 2 basic swamps into play tapped, and then untap for my turn.
So did you get a swamp?
I'm going to
That's
draw
what you
for my
sound
turn.
like.
I bet.
That's what you sound like.
That is
I'm going to
what you
pay
sound
7 mana, and I'm going to cast Thieving Amalgam.
Oh, this card is really good.
Yeah, so it's a 7 mana 6/7 Ape Snake. Got to be very careful saying that one. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, I manifest the top card of that player's library.
Yep.
So I put it onto the battlefield under my control as a 2/2 creature, and then whenever a creature I control but don't own dies, its owner loses 2 life, and I gain 2 life.
Yeah, I like this card a lot. I think it's a
That's-
really good
I
card.
also very like this card, and also it is an Ape Snake. I'm going to
Wow.
pass the turn.
Good.
That's intense.
Okay.
Hey, Jim, I have a trigger in your upkeep. Thanks.
Draw card. Is it good?
It's a 2/2.
Gonna play this. Interesting. I'm gonna tap 3.
Same sleeves, that's all. Moving on.
Going to tap 3 and cast Act on Impulse.
That's a cool one.
So we'll exile the top 3 cards of my library. And I can play them until end of
Next turn, right?
this turn.
Ah.
Walking Ballista,
Ooh.
Forest, and a Forest.
Oh.
I would love to play these 2 forests.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's really good.
That's actually nuts.
So this is currently exiled. I think I'm going to just make it an even 3 lands.
Wow. Must be nice to be Jim.
It's for sure not bad.
Ballista for 10.
We go...
For 5.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Idiot.
Yeah, clearly.
So we'll activate Castle Garenbrig to make 6 mana.
Yep.
Right? 6 green?
Oh, right. You got to tap the castle.
Is it?
Yeah. It's 4.
Yeah, right? 4 and tap it. Make
Yeah.
6. Yeah, that's math.
And then another 2, cast Walking Ballista, X equals 4.
Seems good.
And then I'm just going to pass the turn.
No, my Hey,
Hey!
thanks.
That was close.
It's a good thing he didn't draw that.
It's just going to be like Sunforger.
Oh. I think I'm good, smart enough to put Sunforger in a deck. Come on.
I think I can count to 4 or less.
Sure can. Ogre Battle Driver.
Is that what you drew him into by manifesting the top card?
I hope not.
Elliot, you've doomed us all.
I can block.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Speaking of all those things that we just said, Brismaz, King of Ereskos, is going to attack you, Maddie. And this newly 3/1 cat is also going to attack you.
I think that that's quite rude.
I,
You're going to block with the Student Dissenter?
I don't disagree. I'm just...
I don't know.
Do it. It goes back to your hand.
It does.
Yeah.
And I make a 2/2.
It's true.
And your thing will die.
It's true.
So I'll block that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Seems good.
I will take 3.
Yeah, 35. And that's going to be the end of my turn.
Maddie, you get one of these.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Alright. And that's it, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yoink.
Alright.
Neat. This is also a manifest. I only have 2.
Oh, I forgot my Falcon Wrath trigger. That's too bad.
Cool.
I know. That's fine. Next time. Yawgmoth.
Yeah, Ogmoth.
And I don't think attacking looks very good right now. So I will pass.
I will untap. I will draw.
Mhm.
Oh.
Thieving Amalgam is so much value.
I made
Oh.
3 2/2s.
3
That's
2/2s,
Yeah.
and it's like cards he can maybe cast. Like, oh,
I can only turn them up if they are creatures.
right.
Permanence, I believe.
No, creatures.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it does say for its mana cost. So if
Yeah.
if it were black, or if it were not black, I cannot. Or well, I might have something that makes colors. But anyway, basic swamp. I'm going to cast Praetor's Grasp,
Targeting?
targeting.
Don't you dare take my Fiery Emancipation. I've never cast that card before.
Targeting Jim. Get the Fiery Emancipation.
Oh.
You gotta. Either that or Maddie for a swamp. Either way.
There you go.
It's gonna be Jim. It's gonna.
Oh.
I'm gonna steal this card with this Praetor's Grasp, and it's not gonna remain a mystery for long because I'm gonna cast this Mirage Mirror.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of neat and cool. And then I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Okay. I'm going to untap.
Your upkeep, sir.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you once we get there.
No.
Manifest. Draw this one. Gonna play this mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
No, it's turn 4.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
13. I'm going to cast Roshin Meanderer,
You got a meander.
and then I'll pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to up tap.
Up tap.
Up tap. Girl.
I'm gonna keep.
You've been living in an up tap world. Draw a card.
Fair use parody.
Is it?
No.
Oh, thank
Well, maybe. I don't know. YouTube doesn't care.
Yeah, is now.
Sounds good. Which one of these is better? We'll cast Geist Honored Monk.
Ooh,
Hmm.
nice.
That makes things indestructible?
No. It makes these.
Oh, and its power and toughness is... Okay. Yeah, I gotcha.
All three of those get +2/+0.
And haste. Yes, I'm aware. Speaking of +2/+0 and haste. That's not alive. That's not alive. That's not alive.
It's a morbid song.
Yeah, I know. All three are going to attack. Sorry. The two spirits are going to attack Jim, and the Geist is going to attack Elliot. If that doesn't have reach, it doesn't have reach. Okay, it doesn't have flying.
Yeah, the monk is not
Right,
flying.
the monk is actually going to attack then Jim. There we go. Figured it out. So these are going to attack Elliot.
Okay.
And the Geist Honored Monk is going to attack Jim.
I have no
Okay.
blocks because they are flyers.
I'm going to activate Walking Plus to twice, once on each token.
Oh. Big pog.
Now the Geist Honored Monk is a 3/3.
Correct. Oh, sorry, it's a 5/3.
It's
Yes.
a 5/3 because of
Ogre
the Ogre
Battle
Battle Driver. I'm going to now activate Castle Garenbrig to add 6 green. And then I'll add 2 more green to activate Walking Ballista twice to put 2 counters back on it.
Okay.
And then I'll remove 3 counters and destroy your Ogre Battle Driver.
Oh, the battle driver.
So that goes down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will block with the Roshin Meanderer.
It goes down to 1.
1, yeah, sorry.
So you want to trade?
It's a what?
4/2.
4/2?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Lots of stuff and also things.
Couple.
At the beginning, does this work the way I want it to? This is until end of turn. So if I make it a Thieving Amalgam in Alex end step,
Yes.
it'll be a Thieving Amalgam?
Until Maddie's end step.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I will Mirage Mirror Thieving Amalgam in Alex's end step.
So now you have 2 ape snakes?
Just until the end of Maddie's turn.
That's-
But
I believe the plural is apes snake.
Snape. Hey Maddie, I have an effect in your upkeep.
It's like
And I have
Cole's
an
to
effect
sack.
in your upkeep.
Yeah. That's
Grand
nice.
Spree.
Ooh.
Crawl spree.
I hope that those were both garbage cards.
One of them was pretty good,
Oh,
actually.
really?
Yeah,
I'm so nice to you.
surprisingly.
I know. I will play a land for the turn. And a lot of the cards in my hand are pretty garbage.
Cool.
It is cool. So I'm going to cast a Diabolic Tutor.
Nice. That's a good one, yeah.
Okay, so off my tutor, I'm going to get this card and put it in my hand.
Hope it's a swamp.
What card you get?
I got a swamp.
See, that's the expert play.
I didn't think it would be that easy. Write that down.
Right? I'm going to go to combat and attack Alex for 2.
Ooh.
I'll block with Prismath.
Flies.
Wow, flying.
I'll take 2.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I can read cards.
I'm like, don't look at me like that. I can read my cards.
I was like,
Only sometimes.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, what am I missing? Turns out it was reading the card.
It was right there. Pass the turn.
End of your turn, this stops being a Thieving Amalgam.
Correct.
Untap. Draw for my turn.
Was it a swamp?
You son nothing? That's a really good card.
Elliot
too.
has so many tutus.
Tons.
I
Yeah.
really do too. I'm going to cast Revel in Riches.
Uh-oh.
So whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, I get a treasure. And then at the beginning of my upkeep, if I control 10 or more treasures, I win the game.
Mm.
Hey, Maddie.
How
How you doing, bud?
How you doing, bud?
How you doing? A. I'm gonna go to combat here.
Mm-hmm.
Jim. Jim.
Jim.
Jim. Alex. Maddie.
That's
Is
three
that
at me.
3 at me?
3 at Jim. This one is
Or
not
these
attacking,
2.
sorry. These 2 at Maddie.
Okay.
This one at Alex.
Okay.
So these 2 are Maddie's. So if these die, you lose 2 and I gain 2. If these die, Alex loses 2 and I gain 2. And if these die,
I got it.
Jim loses 2 and I gain 2.
Okay, no blocks.
And it's whenever it dies.
Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies
Yep.
for the
I see.
Revel and
Okay,
Riches.
no blocks for me.
No blocks.
These are blocking.
No blocks from you. So this
How would you like to assign damage?
kill the
seems
little boy. So Jim's forest is going to go to his graveyard. Jim's going to take 8 total.
Okay, I'll go to 32.
I have you at 39 for some reason. So
Oh, I fetched. That's right. Yep. I'm at
so
31.
31, and I go to 38. Maddie is taking 4
Mhm.
to 31.
To 31.
Alex is taking 0.
Yeah.
Perfect. The token dies. I make a treasure.
Mhm.
Pass the turn.
Okay.
And then trigger in your upkeep. Ooh. Too much going on, guys.
I don't feel bad for you.
Interesting.
I'm going to cast Stone Coil Serpent. X equals 12.
What does it do?
It is a 12/12 with protection from multicolored.
Oh. I see.
See how
Big.
these do?
Good.
Yeah.
Big
I will put
Yep.
12 counters on it and pass the turn.
upkeep. Sweep.
I'd like to move to attacks.
Yes.
I will attack Elliot with these cats.
Cats.
Yep.
I have some blocks to declare.
Okay, please.
I will block 1 cat token.
Yep.
With this one.
Okay.
And the Brimaz with your one that I just stole.
Seems fun.
Okay. Uh-oh. Always casting things. What does that do?
Gives all my creatures indestructible.
Rude. So nothing happens to the token. This harsh mentor will die.
No,
And
I
I'll
like
take
that.
2.
You lose 2, I gain 2.
Mhm.
So I go to 40 again. Alex to 36.
Mhm.
Okay. I think that's all.
That's it, that's all.
That's it for your turn?
That's it, that's all.
Alright.
At the end of Alex's turn, I would like to make the Mirage Mirror a thieving amalgam.
Mhm.
Okay.
He just really likes taking stuff from Maddie's deck.
Yeah.
A second mono black deck.
Mhm.
Yoink. Yoink. Oh, I like swamps.
No, I mean, you've tutored for enough of them.
Ha ha ha, good one.
I'll play as well.
I feel like we just need to do that more often. Haha, good one.
Ha
I mean, on the bright side, if you do win, you win.
Right.
And what are we doing if we're not?
Winning.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have the right cards to win, but I'll
Ooh.
pass as Endrixar.
Ooh, okay.
a really good one.
Yeah, I think like it's gonna take me maybe one more turn. So
Okay.
Hendrix R.
yeah, because I can't win right now.
Rip.
Then 2 mana cast this Doom Dissenter.
You did?
I'm just gonna give me 2 1/1s. Okay, I have 2 of them.
2 throws.
But I don't think I can do anything else because now I'm tapped out.
Cool.
Cool.
My turn?
I think so because I don't think I'm gonna attack you. So.
Okay. At the end of your turn,
Mhm.
Mirage Mirror
Mhm.
becomes itself. Can I turn it into something?
Yeah.
Okay. I will sack this treasure to turn it into a Revel in Riches until the end of my turn.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Untap. I'm in danger. Okay. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. These are not helping. Everybody knows they're all manifests. These ones are Jim's. These ones are Maddie's.
Mhm.
And then obviously these ones are Alex's.
How can you tell?
Okay. Draw for my turn.
The Elliot face every time a card gets drawn. Just like, wait, we're playing Magic?
God, I love this creature though. That's all.
Run it out. Let's go.
I just need to take a look.
No. Yep.
Good sir.
No.
May I
No.
please? What the hell, driver?
Snip.
Nothing. Okay.
I told you. No.
If I kill something you control, she flips and becomes a 6/5, but deals 3 to everything, right?
Oh, well, at least Revel doesn't trigger until it's upkeep, but
Yeah. But dealing 3 to everything seems pretty good.
Mhm.
All my tokens. All my guys.
that's going to hurt.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go to combat.
Mhm.
I'm going to attack Alex with his 2.
Mhm.
Jim with his 2. And Maddie with these 5.
Okay.
Jim, you're up for
yep.
blocks.
I would like to block one of them. It doesn't matter which one. I'll block both, actually.
Okay. Both.
Yeah.
Alex.
I will also block both, generating another cat token, also blocking whichever one you decide.
I'm gonna block this one and this one
Okay.
with my thralls.
The thralls. Okay. I am going to flip up this Pawn of Ulamog.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. It's pretty good. So whenever pawn or another non-token creature I control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, I make a spawn.
Uh-oh.
So damage.
Yep.
I need you to declare
I'm
a
doing
damage
something
order.
before damage.
Okay.
So
I also need you to declare a damage order on this double block.
Kill the token.
pay 1 life.
Yep.
I'm gonna do this twice. Sack both of these creatures to put -1/-1 counters on your Pawn of Ulamog.
No! Your Pawn of Ulamog, silly. Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
you
go
pay
to
2.
29 because I'm gonna do that twice.
Okay.
And when these die,
Falcon
you
Wrath
will
Noble.
lose life and I will gain life.
Okay.
So because I had to pay to do this, I'll just gain my 2 life back and go back to 31.
Okay.
38.
And these.
Yeah, and
this
I'm
is
at 38. And then for the pawn dying, thieving amalgam triggers, and you'll lose 2 and I'll gain 2. So I'm at 40.
I'm
Maddie's at 29.
Okay.
Wow.
I was gonna put them on the thieving amalgam.
One of
but I don't
these
want
dies.
this thing
Yep.
to be here.
Pick one.
This one dies.
Okay, this one dies. Jim loses 2, I gain 2.
2942.
And then this one kills the Azusa.
Correct.
So when that Azusa dies, and when the Thralls die, I'm getting 2 treasures.
Yep.
Mhm.
So 2, 4, 6.
Let's not put anything on the board until all the triggers are on the stack.
Sure. Yeah, good point. So currently,
Alex is going to summary dismissal it.
he might. Currently
If I
6.
run red mana.
This one's not. These
Both
are
die.
both dying.
My cat dies.
Yes. So this is a Plains and a Martial Coup.
Martial Coup. I love Martial Coup.
Your Token dying will make 2 more treasures for me.
Mhm.
The 2 things dying means you lose 4, I gain 4.
Archangel Avacyn flips.
So I'm at 46, you're at 32.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maddie blocked. Perfect. Okay, then Archangel Avacyn flips because the vigilance thing
6
died.
damage to Maddie as well.
Oh, 6 damage.
Oh.
Yes.
23.
23.
Okay.
Okay, Archangel Avacyn flips.
Becomes Avacyn the Purifier. When it transforms into this, deals 3 damage to each other creature
Okay, I have a response to the trigger.
and each opponent.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. It turns out reading cards is tough, and I almost put us in a situation where the rules were all messed up. But we have rewound to a proper spot right after Elliot had dealt damage using his combat. So therefore, we're picking up in the end of combat step right now.
Right now. Cool. These are Maddie's. That one's Jim's. I have 5 mana potentially. Oh, I have a trillion mana. I'm going to just pass the turn.
Okay, at the end of your post-combat main phase, I'm going to activate Walking Ballista for 1, targeting that.
Targeting this?
Yeah, I believe it has 1 damage marked on it from the
From
Azusa.
Azusa, yes. Okay.
Mhm.
Your Walking Ballista dying
Yeah.
triggers my Revel in Riches.
Oh wait, no, sorry. I want to do it in your. Wait, when does damage wear off? Is it at the beginning of?
End step.
Is that after until end of turn effects wear off?
So
Is there a way that-
damage drops in the cleanup step, so you can do it before the end step. You can't wait. There's no point in time where this damage is marked, and that's not what it is.
Okay, good. That's exactly what I
At
was
least
wondering.
I'm 99% sure.
Okay, then I will do it. It doesn't matter then. I'll do it before.
Okay, so
Actually, it does matter. I have to do it before.
Mhm.
So you'll get 2.
okay, I get 2. This dies, and it is yours.
Okay.
So you lose 2, I gain 2
Yep.
from the thieving.
47, 27.
47, 27. And then Jim's untap step, yeah?
Yep, I think we're good.
In your upkeep,
Mhm.
after you untap. Archangel Avacyn's going to trigger.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she'll transform into Avacyn the Purifier. Purifier.
Actually, this does matter.
Okay.
Do I manifest first?
Okay, so let's go through that. We're going to have
You'll
Jim's
manifest
things.
first.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you'll have Jim's card.
So
Yep.
I take this. Then she flips, deals 3 to everything.
Yeah, 3 to all creatures that aren't her and each player. That's not
Each
me.
opponent.
Each opponent, yeah.
Okay. So I go to 44.
Yep.
Jim goes to 24. Maddie goes to 17.
Yeah,
Mhm.
go to 17.
Okay. And then 3 damage to each creature.
Yeah, so I'm going to sacrifice these to Yogmoth.
Okay.
Okay.
Paying 3 life, so I'm going to go to 14.
Okay.
I'm going to put the -1/-1 counters on to Avacyn.
I think if you put him on the monk, does that kill? No, it doesn't kill.
6/7.
6/7.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, actually, I'm going to put 2 here and 1 here.
Okay.
So I'm going to draw 3 cards.
And that'll trigger.
It will trigger
Your
this.
Falkenrath Noble,
so you will lose 3 and I will gain 3.
Okay, so I'm at
41.
41. And
41.
I will go back up to 17.
17.
Pretty good.
And so then these will die.
Those 3
I will
But you
make
get
a
his
black
army.
2/2,
Trigger Revel.
which can just go
Yeah,
here
and
for
I
1
get
second.
3 tokens. Or
Well,
3
we could just use
treasures.
because it's about to die. So
Yes.
Yeah, so then I get 3 treasures for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
And
then,
then one treasure for this.
that's dying. I get a treasure for that. And then the Falconwrath and the zombie token are dying? No. The Falconwrath is dying.
so now everything. So now
No,
the rest
the-
of my stuff is getting the 3 damage, and these 2 are dying,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
Which will still trigger Falconwrath Noble.
Yep.
And I still get both, right? When they die at the same time.
Yep.
It's
Yes.
They see each other.
So
Me again.
you can lose 2.
So 39.
And we'll
19.
go up to 19.
19.
Revel.
I make 2 more treasures. And then all of these take 3. So that is Jim, and then Maddie 4 times.
Okay, so
So-
I'll lose 2, Maddie will lose 8, and Elliot will gain 10.
Yes.
11.
So Maddie to 11, Jim to
What,
22,
49?
and me to
49.
49.
Sorry, what's James at? 22?
22.
I'm at 22.
Perfect.
Okay, can I draw a card
Okay.
for my turn?
Yes.
How is this more complicated than CEDH?
Way
I
more complicated.
Don't know.
Way more complicated.
I blame thieving amalgam.
I'm going to cycle Migration Path.
Yep.
I'll play this mountain and cast Roshin Meanderer for 6.
Seems good.
And move to combat. I'm going to attack Elliot for 12.
Yeah. No blocks. I'll go to 37.
And I'll pass the turn.
Oh, yoink. I can do this again. Because there's only one.
Surely that won't change immediately.
Gazella, Blade of Gold Knight.
Oh boy.
Oh no. I don't like that.
We're going to move to attacks
Mm-hmm.
and send everything at Elliot, including this little baby kid.
Little baby cat. You gonna make me kill more baby cats? It's pretty rude.
I mean, you could just choose not to.
So, how does this, if I make this Mirage Mirror a Gisela, they cancel each other out?
For you two.
Essentially. Yeah, for us.
For us.
For us, it's real bad.
For those two, they damage would be quadrupled against either of them.
Yeah.
And so
I just don't want to do the math on this Gisela, so I'm going to Mirage Mirror Gisela.
sounds good.
Okay, so what do you got coming at me? 3-4, 1-1,
4-5.
4-5 flying.
It was 4-3. Sorry.
4-3. So I can't do anything about the Avacyn. I will block the token with the manifest. And Brimez is a 3-4. This guy is a 5-6.
Notably, 2 Gisellas do not cancel each other out for odd amounts of damage because it is half rounded up and then doubled. Right? Prevent half rounded up and then double it. So if it's 5, you prevent 3 and then doubles to 4. Right?
Yes.
Did I make it more complicated by making it a Gisela?
Sure
No.
did.
Well, yeah.
That's okay.
But it's like predictable the way that it works, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I'm gonna block the token, and that's it.
You blocked the token.
Okay,
Token's blocked.
token die.
Yep.
I make a treasure. How much am I taking?
4.
It's 4 and 3. And so what were you saying? It's 3.
It
So
three
for-
3 would have to 1 because it prevents half rounded up and
Double.
it'll double to 2.
Okay, so I'm taking 5. Copacetic?
6.
Why 6?
Yeah, 2 plus 4. It's 4
2
from
plus
the
4.
Avacyn and 2 from.
Go to
31.
31. Jiminy Christmas.
I don't think that's Jim's last name.
Okay. End of Alex's turn.
Yep.
This becomes a Mirage Mirror.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Does
Don't do that anymore.
does the thief lose life or deal damage?
Loses 2 life. And
Okay.
you gain 2 life.
There we go.
All right.
Okay.
Are you taking one?
I take 1 card. Just 1 card this time.
We don't have Jerry here to make an electric slide joke.
Okay, that's fine.
1 card this time.
Bam, bam.
So when do we die from this stuff?
His
When
upkeep.
do you win the
The
game?
beginning of my upkeep because I control 17 treasures.
I see.
So use that famous black enchantment
I
removal.
don't have anything.
It exists now.
Mhm.
It do exist now. I actually need to pick up whatever that card is. Is it in Zendikar Rising? Is that why I
Yeah.
don't have it? Not that Zendikar Rising isn't out when we're filming this. I'm just horrifically late.
I don't even know what's in Ikoria yet.
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna hope that one of you guys has something, and I'm just gonna play this Psychosis Crawler.
Hard no. It's a land in my hand.
I'm playing
And we're just
Boros.
gonna
Wait.
die.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna lose.
We will just die.
Okay, you passing?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Elliot
on,
untaps.
on your upkeep, you're going to take 31 damage.
Why?
Because, yes.
Oh, you're right. Dang.
We did it.
Yeah. Upkeep. Revel in Riches trigger.
Yeah, no responses.
Hold on, let me think about it for a minute.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
I'm trying to think. What are you doing?
4.
We gotta
Okay,
start the
pass.
clock over.
Okay.
I will
Yeah, that's it.
pass.
That
That's miserable.
was
Wow.
one of the most
What a way to
complicated
die.
games I've ever played.
Like, good lord, the rules, me
I
screwing
think
up the rules.
the two Gisellas thing is funny.
right?
Because it's like they cancel each other out,
What is this?
but only if it's
Oh.
even amounts of
I
damage.
was like, what is that? It's the song.
Huh.
Yeah. Wild. I don't think there's a whole lot to say about what I had there. I played every card that I drew except for the last card in my hand, which was a land. So
Yeah.
you saw everything.
It turns out playing fair magic doesn't work.
Yeah. When did I cast this guy? Like turn
3.
Yeah.
because I went turn 2 Burnished Heart, right? So yeah, I think I cast this jerk on turn 3.
Yeah.
Turns out turn 3 7 drops.
Might have been turn 4.
Literally just thieving Amalgam the Gathering. From that
Yeah,
point out.
What a
had
cool
s-
card.
Really
I
good.
had so many tutus.
Yeah, cards.
I'd never even heard of it. It's so
Yeah,
cool.
it just runs away with games. It's a commander card.
Yeah,
Commander
it's
thing,
from the one before these ones.
yeah,
C19.
Yeah.
Probably mostly overshadowed because he's the same commander set as Dockside Extortionist.
Dockside Extortionist and several other things as well.
Yeah, like yeah, but I do love the Ape Snake.
Yep.
Ape
and
Snake.
not the way I expected to win that game. I don't think I have ever gone a turn cycle with Revel in Riches still in play. Never mind
Yeah.
with 17 treasures.
Yeah, no kidding. That was
Yeah,
a good play.
this deck is not designed to interfere with people's attempts to win the game. It's designed to put it to the floor and try and win first.
Yeah. You did make a 12-12 at one point.
That was pretty dope.
It was a little modest. I wish the Roshin Meander had been in play, so it would have been a 16-16. It would have made no difference, but I would have felt better about it.
It would have been cooler. 16 bigger than 12. Monkey brain like.
Giant shaman like. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's about it. I mean, it's a casual game. Not quite as much to say about
Yeah.
the like tactics and whatnot. but
Yeah. I
We had
resolved
fun.
a 6-7.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just a real quick shout out to everybody on the Discord. We love hanging out with y'all. If you want to come hang out with us, we have tons of Patreon sponsored channels. So for just $1 you can hang out and see all sorts of fun brews and generally
Other
talk with
stuff.
us most days.
Yeah,
Lots of
Yeah.
stuff. There's like, if you're in our Discord and you're not paying $1, you get 2 channels. And if you pay that single dollar, you get 15 channels.
yeah.
And you get in on like some casual games of Among Us we've been playing a lot of. That might date this video. People probably won't be playing Among Us anymore when this comes out.
I gotta be
but
honest, I'm really hoping I'm still playing Among Us because I love that game.
that
Yeah,
game
it's
is sweet. And like, isn't it popular right now because Among Us 2 is coming out?
Oh,
No, they canceled it.
Oh, really?
really?
They're
Yeah.
gonna just update the base game. So I actually think we'll still be playing
Beautiful.
Among Us.
They were actually working on the sequel when it exploded in popularity because it's been out for 2 years already.
Yeah.
Really?
And yeah,
Wow.
the game came out a long time ago and then it just kind of got discovered and now it's like the most popular game in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can catch us at twitch.tv/thespikefeeders too if you're not in on the games of Among Us. Sometimes we're streaming them. Sometimes we're
Mhm.
streaming Slay the Spire. Sometimes we're streaming
Magic?
Magic.
Yeah.
You can also catch us on all kinds of people's streams, right? Like we hang out. Well, Jim hangs out with a bunch of different people. I mostly
Like
hang
Olivia.
out with.
Shout out Olivia, Ben Wheeler.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Uh,
I mostly hang out with Ben Wheeler, but you know he's good people.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. So I think that's about it. We'll
Yeah.
catch you next time.
Thanks for hanging.
See ya.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you click that subscribe button. And you can click this link to check out our other great videos.